Hello, what's up? Um, the name's Ice Angel here, and I'll explain where I got that name if you want. This is my very first channel, and what I'm gonna tell you about my channel is that first, I'm just gonna do some random continent, It's not gonna be like just one continent. This very first video is going to be about Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I'm a little bored. And I'm just gonna break it down to you what the rules, the type of cards you have, and try to make it as simple as possible. And also, I'm not sure how much that I have on my phone, so there's that too. But anyway, without further ado, let's get started. Now then, first thing I'm gonna tell you about is the deck. The amount of cards you can have in your deck is 60. Personally, I like a big deck, but there's a problem with a big deck. Unless you have a very good specific theme. Unlike me, I will admit I don't have a good specific theme anyway. Unless you have a good specific theme, the chances of you drawing the cards that you need are very low. But whereas if you don't have, the chances of you getting the card that you do need with a specific theme, it is possible for you to get the cards that you need or want or such to pull out your combos. But if it's not a specific theme and if you have a big deck, like the maximum amount of cards would be 60, then the chances are of you getting that card that you need are pretty darn low. And I'm speaking from first-hand experience here. But if you have a smaller deck, like for example a deck that contains 30 to 40 cards, then you won't last long in a duel, but you get those cards that you need and you want out of the deck a lot more faster than what you do with the maximum 60 amount of cards. So find a dueling style that fits you and you alone. Now then, monsters. You have your two different color-coded monster cards, which is this one right here. This color means as a normal monster and has no ability. And you can tell what its ability is from down here. From down right here. Then right here is the attack and defense. Attack is ATK, which is the attack points, and then DEF is the defense points. As for this one, this is a monster that has an ability to it. And the ability is right here, is right here as well. Same thing with the attack and defense. And you've already noticed how these two have two different stars on them. Their stars are their levels, pretty much. If it's a level 4 or lower monster, you can just be like, okay, I summon this dude out, and now I do such and such if it has an ability. Or activate its ability, which is such and such. Whereas with a normal monster, you just summon it. But if it's a level 5 monster, then you have to do a single tribute. 6 and above, you have to do 2 tributes. Now then, I'm not going to get into the whole entire thing with pendulum, and other such things that involves your extra deck. Extra deck is where you put your fusion, Xyz, and other such type of monsters. Then there's your retro monsters, which I don't have any right now, but those still go into your normal deck instead of your extra deck, which I will admit that I don't get why, but here's the way it is. Anyway, then you have your spells and your traps. And you can tell it's a trap because it will say trap in the card, and also the color helps out too. Draining Shield. A trap, depending on what's the symbol that's on here, and I'll explain that later in my next video if I ever decide to do a next one, tells you what kind of a trap card it does, and same exact thing right here. This is what it does. For example, this is Draining Shield. When you're, and this is a normal trap card, so it can only be used once. So, what it does is that when it's activated, and it's only activated when your opponent declares an attack on you, whether if you have a monster out or not, you gain life points equal to that monster's attack points. So let's say that you have a monster. Let's say your opponent's monster has 5,000 life points, and you only have like 100 left. Guess what? You got a big, huge boost in life points now. Whereas spells, like this one right here, Cultivation of Nature, as a continuous spell, you can tell because it has the infinity sign on it, which means it lasts forever and it stays on the field. It doesn't go to your graveyard. What this spell does is that it makes both you and your opponent flip over your deck. Instead of having it like this, like it was supposed to be, you flip it over to where you both see what you draw, which is a good thing for you, but a bad thing for your opponent, because you know what cards are going to be in their hand, and it'll be like, okay, this is the monster, or this is the spell, this is the trap. Or do I have anything to counter that? That's pretty much what it does. And back to the monsters. If you notice right here, there's a small little thing right here, which is their attribute. Their attribute, there are, hang on, let me count. I forget it. There's fire, water, earth, wind, light, and darkness. And those attributes are important too, because some spells or traps are specific on their attributes. And also, right where the description is with the monster, right here, if it has an ability like this, right here, this is the type of monster it is. This is a dragon type monster. And well, that's pretty much all I can think of for this topic right now. Let me know what you think, and this is unedited, by the way, because my editing skills are as good as a monkey trying to figure out how to work an iPhone within a single day, which a monkey can still figure it out eventually, though, but still, it won't happen in a single day. So again, this is unedited. Tell me what you think in the comments. Thumbs up if you like. Thumbs down if you don't. Tell me what I need to improve and stuff like that. And I guess I'll see you next time. Later.